Morning guys, welcome to another video. As you've probably guessed, we're down the Riverside Country Park again. I've literally just parked up, walked down this little avenue here, which you've just seen, and it is just so gorgeous this morning. I've already seen a chaffinch and a great tit. There's plenty of birds around, as you can probably hear with all the bird song going on. What I really enjoy about this place is within a few minutes you're sort of disappearing away from all of that road noise, and the sound is just taken over with the sound of nature, all the bird song and everything going on. I've decided to come down today. I was here walking the girls yesterday and I noticed a couple of interesting bits of fungi which I thought it would be nice to shoot. I've done something very unusual today. Instead of bringing out the Lumix, the FZ200 that's always with me, I've got with me today my Canon 40D, my old DSLR, 13 or 14 years old now, and a selection of lenses. So I've got my 18 to 55 kit lens, 24 to 105, and a 100 to 300. So it should cover all eventualities, and hopefully we get some decent pictures. I've also got my boots on so I can walk through the enormous amounts of mud we've got down here without hopefully going backwards onto my posterior. So that was a polite way of saying it. I was going to say arse over tit, but you get the score. Yeah, so I'm at the point now where we have seen previously the parakeets. Can't hear any activity from them at the moment, but we'll have a wander along and see what we can see. Well, I've just had quite an interesting chat with one of the guys that works down here. Came along in his little buggy, slowed down. He's having a chat about a few bits of wildlife down here. I mentioned to him that I'd seen the parakeets and hadn't seen them until sort of, well, I suppose it was late last year, and I'd only ever seen two of them. I'm still negotiating a very muddy path, unfortunately, bear with me. And yeah, he said that they actually turned up last year and nested on this site. They used an old woodpecker's nest site in a poplar tree at the end of this track, and he said there's only ever been two of them, so presumably any young that they raised have sort of flown and moved out the area. But yeah, it's quite interesting to know that they have actually had one breeding season here, and I'm still on a quest at some stage to get a decent photo of one or both of them, but at the moment I've only heard them so far today. I haven't actually seen them. God, it is muddy down here. Let me just show you. Really muddy at the moment. So yeah, quite interesting to find out that the parakeets have been here and bred this season. He also told me that they have had some, last year they had some turtle doves down here. He told me whereabouts I can see them, but they won't be arriving until about October. But again, quite a rarity. I'd quite like to see them, so we'll have to come back and see whether we can get some shots of turtle doves later on in the year. The light, as you can see, is disappearing rapidly. The forecast said that it would cloud over by about 11 o'clock, and for once they're right. I've had a good little spell down here though. I've seen the parakeet again. I actually saw a green woodpecker, and each time I've seen the parakeet, it's had some sort of issue with the other birds. It's seen off the woodpecker. Last time I was down here, it was seeing off wood pigeons and collared doves. So it's quite territorial. Only seen the one today, haven't seen the pair. But yeah, it's been good. I got the fungi shots that I came for. Hopefully it's not been too boring for you. It's not a terribly long one, but the images will be coming up shortly that I've shot today. In the meantime, thanks for joining me. Nice to get out and shoot with the Canon for a change. And I will see you in the next one. All the best. Bye now.